Most guys are completely blind to this. She's thinking about you constantly, checking her phone hoping you'll text, getting jealous when other women are around you. But when you ask her how she feels, she says, I don't know, we're just talking. Does that sound familiar? Here's the reality. Women don't fall in love the way you think they do. And by the time most men figure out she was obsessed with them, she's already moved on. If you are new here, my name is Amelia Torres and I welcome you to my YouTube channel where I talk about relationship, men's dating, and how you can improve your overall personality in order to pursue meaningful relationships. So today I'm breaking down 7 psychological signs that she's completely hooked on you, even if she's hiding it. And if you catch even 3 of these, trust me, she's already yours. Let's get into it. Before we dive in, I want you to do something. Hit that subscribe button and drop a comment below telling me which sign hit you the hardest, because the men who take action are the ones who actually get results. Alright, let's jump in. Sign number 1, she becomes nervous around you but calm with everyone else. Here's what most guys miss: when a woman is genuinely into you, her nervous system reacts differently in your presence. I'm talking fidgeting with her hair, playing with her jewelry, adjusting her clothes, stumbling over her words even though she's normally confident. You'll see her laughing and joking with other people, completely relaxed. But the second you walk up, something shifts. Now, a lot of men interpret this as disinterest. They think, oh, she doesn't like me, she seems uncomfortable. Dead wrong. This nervousness? It's her body betraying what her mouth won't say. When we're around someone we're attracted to, our sympathetic nervous system activates. Heart rate increases, palms get sweaty, thoughts get jumbled. It's biology. She can't control it even if she wants to. Think about it. When you're around someone you don't care about, you're completely chill, right? You don't think twice about what you say or how you look, but when you're around someone you're attracted to, suddenly you're hyper-aware of everything. That's exactly what's happening to her. And here's the kicker. If she's going out of her way to be around you despite this nervousness, that tells you everything. She's fighting through her anxiety because being near you is worth it. Most women won't put themselves in uncomfortable situations unless there's a reason, and you are that reason. Sign number 2, she mirrors your energy without realizing it. This one is pure subconscious psychology, and it's one of the most reliable indicators. Pay attention. When you lean in, does she lean in? When you cross your arms, does she do the same a few seconds later? When you laugh, does her laughter follow yours? This is called mirroring, and it happens automatically when someone is deeply connected to you emotionally. Studies show that when we're attracted to someone, our brain tries to sync with theirs. It's a form of bonding. We subconsciously copy body language, speech patterns, even facial expressions. It's her brain saying, I want to be on the same wavelength as this person, and she doesn't even know she's doing it. I'll give you a real example. A guy I know was talking to a woman at a coffee shop. He picked up his cup, took a sip, and leaned back in his chair. 5 seconds later, she did the same. She adjusted her posture to match his. When he crossed his legs, she shifted and did the same thing. He wasn't even paying attention until I pointed it out to him later. That woman was completely locked in, and 3 months later, they're dating. That's the power of mirroring. So here's what you do. Test it. Change your posture deliberately. Lean forward, then lean back. Touch your face, adjust your hair. If she's following your lead, even slightly, you've got her attention in a way words can't fake. Her body is telling you what her words won't. Sign number 3, she asks your opinion on things that don't actually require your opinion. Listen carefully to this one because most men completely overlook it. She texts you asking what you think about a dress she's considering buying, or she asks if you think she should take a job offer, or what your thoughts are on some random topic that she's clearly already made up her mind about. Why is she doing this? Because she values your perspective. She wants you in her mental space. She wants to know how you think, how you see the world, and most importantly, she wants you to feel needed. When a woman starts seeking your input on decisions, big or small, it means you've moved from being just another guy to someone whose thoughts actually matter to her. She's creating reasons to engage with you. She's opening doors for deeper conversation. She's inviting you into her life. Here's what this really signals. She's actually thinking about you when you're not around. She's wondering what you'd say, what you'd think, how you'd react, and instead of just keeping those thoughts to herself, she's reaching out. That's investment. Now contrast this with a woman who isn't interested. She makes her own decisions, doesn't loop you in, doesn't ask for validation or input. She's independent because emotionally you don't register on her radar. But when she starts pulling you into her world through questions and curiosity, she's giving you access, and access equals interest. Sign number 4, she gets subtly competitive or jealous when other women are around. Now, she won't admit this. In fact, if you call it out, she'll probably deny it completely, but watch her behavior, not her words. You're talking to another woman, maybe a coworker, a friend, doesn't matter. Suddenly, she's more engaged in the conversation. She's laughing louder, she's positioning herself closer to you, or maybe she goes quiet, starts checking her phone, acts like she's not paying attention. But trust me, she is. Every single word, every glance, every smile you give that other woman is being processed in her mind. Now this isn't insecurity, it's investment. You don't feel jealousy towards someone you don't care about. Jealousy only exists when there's emotional attachment, when you're afraid of losing something valuable, and to her, you're valuable. She might not say it, but her reactions give it away. Another version of this is when she starts mentioning other guys around you, not because she's interested in them, but because she wants to see how you react. She wants to know if you care. She's testing if you'll show any sign of jealousy yourself. It's a subtle power play, and it reveals how much mental space you occupy in her world. In short, a woman who doesn't care about you won't care who you talk to. She won't monitor your interactions. She won't position herself strategically. But when she does, you know she's emotionally hooked. Sign number 5, she remembers small details you barely remember saying. You mentioned once in passing that you like a specific type of coffee, and 2 weeks later, she brings it up. You might have told a random story about something that happened in high school, and a month later she references it in your conversation. You shared a favorite song, a childhood memory, a random preference, and somehow she remembers it all. This is huge, because people don't remember details about people they're not thinking about. Memory is selective, and we hold on to information that matters to us, about people who matter to us. When a woman is replaying your conversations in her mind, analyzing what you said, how you said it, and what it means, she's obsessed. She might not call it that. She might not even realize it herself. But her brain is cataloging everything about you because you've become significant. I've seen this happen over and over. A guy tells me, hey, I don't even remember telling her that, but she brought it up like it was important. That's because to her it was important. Everything you say is being filed away, stored, revisited. Compare that to someone who isn't interested. They forget what you said 5 minutes ago. They don't ask follow-up questions. They're not engaged, but when she's recalling details, bringing up past conversations, making connections you didn't even notice, she's building a mental map of who you are, and she's doing it because she's planning for you to be in her future. Sign number 6, she finds reasons to touch you, even briefly. A hand on your arm when she's laughing. A playful shove when you tease her. She fixes your collar, brushes something off your shirt, touches your shoulder when she's making a point. These aren't accidents. Physical touch is one of the most intimate forms of communication. And when a woman initiates it, even in small ways, she's testing boundaries and creating connection. Here's the psychology. Physical touch releases oxytocin, which is the bonding hormone. It creates feelings of trust, closeness, and attachment. When she touches you, even casually, her brain is associating you with positive emotions. She's building comfort and intimacy without saying a word. And here's the key. She's choosing to enter your physical space. Most people maintain distance from those they're not comfortable with. But when attraction exists, that distance shrinks. She stands closer. She lingers. She finds excuses to make contact. Now, I'm not talking about obvious over-touching. I'm talking about the subtle stuff. The kind of touch that could be dismissed as friendly but happens just a little too often to be coincidental. If you notice this pattern, she's signaling interest in a way that feels safe to her. She's not throwing herself at you, but she's opening the door, and if you're paying attention, you'll walk through it. Sign number 7, she's consistently available for you, but selective with everyone else. This is the ultimate sign. You text her, she responds quickly. You suggest hanging out, she makes time. You need something, she's there. But with other people, she's busy. She takes hours to respond. She's got other plans. She's unavailable. Why? Because you're a priority, and priorities get attention. A woman's time is one of her most valuable resources, and she doesn't waste it on people who don't matter. If she's clearing her schedule for you, rearranging plans to fit you in, staying up late to talk to you, she's showing you through action that you're important. Words are easy. Anyone can say, yeah, I like hanging out with you. But behavior doesn't lie. When she's making herself available, when she's showing up consistently, when she's putting in the effort, that's real. And here's the contrast. If she treats everyone the same, if her availability is random and inconsistent, you're not special to her. But if there's a clear difference in how she engages with you versus how she engages with everyone else, congratulations. You've captured her attention, her time, and most importantly, her emotional investment. So let's recap. If she's nervous around you but calm with others, if she mirrors your movements, if she asks for your opinion, if she gets competitive when other women are near, if she remembers everything you say, if she finds reasons to touch you, and if she's consistently available for you while being selective with everyone else, then listen closely. She's not just interested, she's obsessed, she's emotionally invested, she's already decided you matter. Now the question is, what are you going to do about it? Because here's the thing, most men see these signs and do nothing. They second guess, they wait for her to make it more obvious, they hesitate. And by the time they finally act, she's moved on. She's convinced herself you're not interested. She's closed the door. Don't be that guy. If you're seeing these signs, especially multiple signs, take action, ask her out, be direct, show her you're paying attention. Because a woman who's giving you this level of attention, this level of investment, deserves a man who's confident enough to step up and claim what's right in front of him. Alright, that's it for today. If this video helped you, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment telling me which sign you've noticed. And if you want more content like this, more real psychology and strategies that work, stick around. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.